So I might have got a little bit carried away. Yeah, I was actually recording for another extra hour after the end of part 1. Building this. I'm really happy with this. It's easy for me to expand and keep it all symmetrical. Yeah, I should probably show you what I actually did to actually obtain all these new funky little blocks you can probably see. And yeah, I shall be back. And as you can see, I've got these two things right here. Yes, they were a little bit pricey, but not really. But for the cost of it, it's so worth it. Yes, you could go in here and just craft up any old kind of different type of wood style you want, which is amazing. Yes, they're all the same style, obviously catered to their color of the wood. And then in here, it's a similar sort of thing, but involving stones. But if I type in the word concrete, you're going to see it's slightly different. So if you want to make like a crazy purple bricked concrete wall, you can. If you want to make like a hazardy kind of looking thing, you can. You just need to put it in here and away you go. Now, there's also two other benches which I didn't actually craft. And these are, if I type in again the word FTB, and maybe it will just come up if I do that. No, okay. And then if I type in chiseled, there we go. You're going to see this loom right here. So it's a different kind of loom. It's not the same one already in the game. And then there's also the glass blowers bench as well. Now, unfortunately, this one is very, very expensive. This one, not so expensive, but I don't really want to build with wool because it's a bit flammable. But there is actually some very, very nice textured blocks there if you are interested in that. Now, up in the top here, I left this kind of little pattern like this because this is a bit of a throwback to the old cave I had at the start, right? Now, we've kind of upgraded a little bit, so yeah, I wanted to leave that there. I am probably going to cover all this with glass at some point at the top, because obviously, that, as you already saw, there is that glass blowers, a kind of a workbench thing as well. So we can actually modify the way glass blocks look as well. So what's the plan then, Dan? What are you thinking today? Well, I'm thinking we should probably do a little bit of exploration and try and get some of these other quests done, i.e. the exploration 1. Now, what we need to actually do is go and find a piece of stone, a piece of diorite, and a piece of deep slate. Now, as you can see here, deep slate spawns up at the top of the world and also at the bottom of the world. So the best way to explain this world is it's almost like you're a sandwich. So basically, underneath me is stone, right? And above me is a bit of stone. But then after that, if I go back into here, it will be andesite, 5 layers. And then diorite, 10 layers, diorite, 10 layers. Granite, 5 layers, you get the gist, right? So basically, what I need to go and do is basically go and have a look and try and get myself some deep slate. And yeah, this is actually essentially going to start to branch out to other quests related to exploration. And the reason being is because there's a lot of amazing loot in the dungeons, and it's going to really help me at the start. Now, this is just me personally, okay? You don't need to do it this way. This is just what I want to do, so you can obviously continue on doing the quest as you are, happy willy-nilly. Oh, I actually done this quest. Oh yes, I might have showed that on the clip. I actually ended up picking up my water and moved it, and I put it in a bucket, and it actually pinged off. So we'll claim that. What do we get? Oh, we got some compressed sand. I'll decompress that down and chuck that in there for later. 1 pickaxe pattern, 1 binding, because we're going to use up probably a lot of these bindings anyway. As I'm going to do a little bit of exploration, I'm going to make a sword pattern. Yes, the sword pattern is a little bit expensive. So 1 sword blade and 1 pickaxe head. Done. Now we should be able to make a beautiful stone pickaxe. And if I go in here, what are we missing? Oh, we're actually missing a guard. And there is the guard right there. Perfect. And then if we actually go ahead. Now, do I make a pure stone sword? Let me just have a quick look at this because I'm pretty sure it's going to give me a bit of a debuff. Yeah, mining fatigue, which honestly, with a sword, doesn't really matter. But look at that, it does 7 attack damage. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and make a pure stone sword? There we go, boom. So that's got 7 attack damage, but it is going to give me mining fatigue. But it also does give me, actually, a bit of strength as well. So it's probably more than actually 7 attack damage. But that is probably going to keep me going for a good while. So yeah, I never should have actually made this axe, should I? But we're learning. So I just thought maybe I should make ladders to go up and down this. But then I thought, nah, we're going to just use water, right? And the idea is if I actually run into a bit of a hole or a cave or something, I'm going to quickly switch out to the water and hopefully clutch it. That's the plan. So let me just quickly recap again on the quest book. It did say we should be, yeah, so when we get to like, I guess this is like 30 blocks, right? So yeah, probably like at minus 30 odd, we should start seeing andesite. There we go. There is some andesite right there. Okay. Diorite, there we go. And I believe it was only 10 blocks of diorite. Oh, there's some granite right there, look. So I do want to point out that the layers are not 100% flat. It is kind of generated, mixed up, which is better in my opinion. So it looks more realistic, if you know what I mean. So it's not going to be just like pure flat of it. But yeah, look, we've reached the granite and there's some tough, look. Nice. And then, here we go, like an onion, it's completed. I was about to say, we just heard some deep slate. So I'm just mining out a little bit of an area down here, just so if I do want to come back down here and use any of these blocks for building, or if I want to use any of these blocks for something else, I can, essentially. So this did seem like a great idea on paper, but honestly, this is, oh my God, very tedious. Yeah, I'm only like halfway there, and I'm probably going to drown if I start going all the way up to the top, but yeah, I'm kind of getting a bit sick of this, so I'm going to have to do it like this for now. That's the plan. Can I go back? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm trying to make like air pockets, if you know what I mean. This is such a weird way of doing this. That took me about 20 minutes just to get back up here. How stupid am I for doing that as an idea? I should have just made a load of ladders. But anyway, what have we got to do? We got to basically hunt down a loot chest. Now, these things actually generate in dungeons, right? That I probably already mentioned in part 1 and all that. And yeah, what we want to kind of work our way towards is, I don't even know if this is possible, but I really want to try is to make this thing, the X-ray gadget. Now, I'm probably jumping the gun a lot, but I remembered I actually got myself an emerald. So because I've got this emerald, this is actually kind of a bit more possible for me-ish. Now, redstone, glowstone, I think I get that a certain way, which I know. I'm not going to spoil it. Glass, I know how to get. That's pretty easy. But we do need to get at least lapis or blue flowers and red flowers and the dye or beetroot, right? So we can probably make purple stained glass, not a problem. The book, though, the book's a bit of a problem. Yeah. Now, I've actually been cooking up some glass here anyway, because I thought I would probably use it for the top of this, as I mentioned. But then I thought I would rather use the glass blowers bench. So yeah, X-ray gadget might be a bit out of the way, but remember last episode or part, I actually got the emerald, right, from the actual random reward. So yeah, maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit, trying to get this X-ray thing, but I kind of feel like it might help me. Now, you're probably wondering, what does it actually do? Well, it's pretty obvious, right? It makes all the blocks around you X-rayed, i.e. they go invisible pretty much. And yeah, you can see through and see everything you want. But it's only in a certain radius, okay? So yeah, we maybe might be able to do that today. Hopefully we can, because it's going to help. Now, millstone. Now, millstone is basically a bit more of like a hammer. So this is not how I'm going to get redstone dust, just want to point out. So if I go in here, put the dust, for example, and yeah, this thing doesn't even accept dust. So you can't even mill dust up, because why would you? It's at the basic, most refined block possible. It's dust, right? It wouldn't make sense. So yeah, we need to probably get into a bit more technology things if I really want to get this X-ray gadget thing. So let's have a look at this. So we need to make a harvester here, but I don't really want to make the harvester because yeah, I haven't even somehow lost any hunger yet, which is a bit weird, but I've also got about 15 baked potatoes to eat as well. So I don't really feel like I need a harvester right now. Now what I really want is something called a fan. There we go. The encased fan. Oh boy, that's right. The encased fan is basically a way of us washing blocks, also cooking blocks, and turning them into other items. Now, what I can do is actually wash up dust and things like that to actually obtain certain items. So yeah, we're going to need to get ourselves a few things to actually pull this off. So we're going to need some diorite alloys, that's for sure. We are going to probably need to grow another tree as well. We might need some shafts, right? So I bit the bullet and I thought I would just go ahead and craft an axe anyway, just to chop down this tree. Because I'm going to need it, right? To actually strip the log so I can actually turn it into a diorite alloy casing, right? So yeah, let's quickly just do that because that's what we need for the actual recipe. So let's strip this and we'll turn that into that. Perfect. There we go. We've got a shaft, but we need something else called a propeller as well. Ah, oh dear, oh dear. So to get the iron plates, we need something called a mechanical press as well. Which cost me a lot of diorite. So yeah, this X-ray gadget is a no-no for now. Unfortunately, as useful as it's going to be, I just cannot afford to do this. I just can't do it yet. I think we're going to just have to do it the old-fashioned way, and that is find my little baby pick wherever I put it. There we go. And we're going to just mine and see what happens, right? I think I'm going to go this way, though, because this seems the most logical way to me. I don't know why. Are we ready to encounter mobs, maybe? I'm not really too sure. Let's just do it. So I was just thinking, like, maybe I can get some stuff from the random rewards, right? As I'm mining this. And maybe I can get, like, I don't know, a Paxel or something like that, right? Now, one of these quests is to make a double compressed piece of gravel, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's in condensed. Yeah, that's right. So what we could do is just kind of do that one quickly. And that will be a bit of a reward. So maybe it's a chance of me getting something nice. So we need 9 double compressed, and then it will make 1 double. There we go. So there's that quest done. Perfect. To craft any kind of condensed machine, you'll need a condensed machine walls. Craft some condensed machine walls. Okay, but what did we actually get? Did we actually just get that? Oh no, we got more baked potatoes. What other things have we got here? Storage. Oh, we could craft a barrel. There is a barrel right there. Perfect. Barrel of laughs. Done. And storage. Claim reward. And are you absolutely kidding me right now? I got more baked potatoes? So it's safe to say my luck isn't very good today, is it? Yeah, I've basically just been given like 10 potatoes for no reason. I didn't want that. I wanted like iron and stuff like that. But why is the baked potatoes coming out today? I have no idea. But yeah, I'm kind of locked now. I can't really do any of these other ones. I could potentially try to make a dripper. But I'm pretty sure they actually require a hopper, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's actually a bucket. Ah. Now, is this a good idea, using up my buckets? Or my bucket? I don't think it is, really. But hey, maybe we need it for something. Ultra drip stink. Oh, God. I didn't get baked potatoes. I got a cobblestone trap chest that I really don't need. You guys. Oh, no. I killed the chicken. I was about to say, you guys can come out of that boat now. Oh, man. But what is that chicken actually dropped? Oh, my God. How long is this boat going to take? There we go. What has he actually dropped? What is that? That is a mob soul. Yes, mobs all drop souls, okay? Now, these are used to craft a soul sand. So if I go back over to this, and if I type in soul sand, you're going to see you can actually craft this using witch water and a load of sand. But there is actually a way of using this mob soul to actually make witch water quite fast as well, which we will hopefully get to at some point. But yeah, I only wanted to move them because I wanted to put this there. Thanks, cobblestone chest. You made me kill my chicken. Going back to the dripper, what does this thing actually do? Well, you can use this to drip liquids onto blocks, essentially. So if I place this here, I put water in there, for example, made that drip onto a dust block, it would turn it into clay. And then if I made a compressed up dust block, it would make it into compressed clay, etc. like that. And you can also use this to make grass as well. So if you played Stoneblock 2, you would be familiar with that kind of mechanic. So it's kind of been brought over from there. But yeah, it doesn't really help us though with the next quest, does it, at all? Yeah, we need to get ourselves a cobblestone generator, which requires us a couple of buckets. Now, a cobblestone generator is actually a pretty cool thing to go for. But yeah, we haven't got any lava, so we're going to have to make another one of these fire plows. Because if you spotted it on my little clip when I was building all this, I was actually using a lava to fuel my furnaces. Because, I mean, it's cost me 2 sticks, essentially. There we go. We've got 3 pieces of iron, and I've got enough here to make another ingot, look. Nice. So now what I'm going to do is take this water, and I think what I'm going to do is actually turn this into a bit of an infinite water source. Now, how can I do that? Well, all I need to do is do something like this, right? And break that bottom one there. Put a piece of sand there or something, right? And then put the water like that, right? And then we bone meal this, and it will turn it into a double block of water. Now we are going to need to craft a composter for this, and don't worry, we get about 1 million saplings and things like that from all of these different drops and stuff I've got, so it's not going to be too much of an issue. Right, anyway, so let's quickly make a composter, and we only need like 1 or 2 pieces of bone meal out to pull this off. So let's quickly chuck these in here. Okay, nice. This is going to work. First go. It has. So you can see I got 2 buckets of water basically from 1. Beautiful. Easy, right? And now I can just cover that hole up like nobody saw it. There we go. Beautiful. So now we've got 2 buckets worth of water. I can easily just turn this into a proper infinite water source or something like that, just in this little hole from now. Obviously I'll do this properly at some point. There we go. And now we got water everywhere. Beautiful. Right, so now I can actually set this up to be automatic, so I don't actually need to keep punching it. So let's take all this stuff off. There we go, like so. So as you can see, I'm kind of mining out a bit of a mess here. Now this is just so I can go in and place this water wheel. But yeah, I've collected everything up over here. This will be where the water wheel will actually sit. So we can just kind of put this like there, okay? And now we can just put a bucket of water or something like that. And as you can see, this thing is spinning. If I take the water away, it will stop spinning, obviously. There we go. So because it's spinning automatically, this will hence make all of my millstones spin automatically as well. So yeah, all I need to do is kind of just hook this up again. I'm thinking like I might lift this up a minute. And maybe this won't be here for now. Again, I did say I'm kind of redesigning this as I play, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that should essentially start spinning that cog. Then I need to spin both millstones. Now, maybe I could just do it like this, right? Because I'm not actually going to be doing anything, if you know what I mean. This will just start spinning in the air like that. Perfect. So then all we need to do is put a chest here and a chest here, right? And then we just fill this up with the gravel again and the gravel again. And it's just going to do it all for me. And there should be goodies going in there right now, look. Easy. So now I can just put all of this stuff back away. But we are missing a bit of storage now, which is a bit of a bummer. But hey, we can easily craft up some more cobblestone chests if we need to. So let's get some sticks. And we can get some patterns. And we can turn them into those chests again. Because, you know, we want to save as much wood as we can, really. But yeah, if I go in here, yeah, we're getting goodies in here right away. But the problem is, we're going to start running out of gravel, look. As you can see, it's kind of being eaten up very, very fast. But yeah, we've got enough to get another bucket, look. Like that. Now, that's why I kind of needed to set that up, really, to be automatic, right? But yeah, we go. We can turn that into coal as well. Now, you can actually use these little nuggets as fuel, but honestly, they burn so badly. That's why we writ that little bit of a tip there. 1 cobblestone generator, and we got the buckets back. Like I mentioned you would. More cobble? Mob souls have a 20% chance of dropping after any mob dies. Okay, so basically I already got one of them by killing that chicken by mistake, so that should ping that off. There we go. And claim. Funk Soul Brother. You get soul sand by combining sand, a mob soul, and some witch water in a crafting table. You can make witch water in witch's cauldron with water and a mob soul. Clay can be obtained by placing dripstone blocks in a millstone. So we're going to need clay for this, and we're also going to need a witch's cauldron, which, my god, is very, very expensive. So what kind of things did we just get? Please tell me I got something good. I think I got a bucket of lava, look, which isn't too bad. And I've got 2 buckets now. Yeah, that's right. I'm not too sure. Oh my god, I just realized what I got. Another one of these! Amazing. That's great. More storage. Beautiful. Anyway, how are these guys doing? Pretty good. I think they probably finished, right? I'm getting a lot of iron out of that. That's really, really good. We got a lot of sand as well. Nice. So another thing we get from milling down the actual gravel is these diorite rocks. And I think I might have a few in here. There we go. So these can actually be used to combine it into diorite. But the reason I want all this diorite is because then I can use this alongside little nuggets to make diorite alloys. If I do it right. There we go. And we get 2 each time. Okay, that's pretty good actually. So I believe the next thing I want to do is make a mechanical press. So we need a block of diorite alloy, right? If I remember correctly. And we need a casing and a cog. All in all, actually, possible. We just need some more planks, right? Which I've already got all this wood here. Done. And if we go back over here, should see a cog. There we go. And the other thing I need to do is get another casing, right? So I'm actually going to make 2 though, because remember, what we are working our way towards is a fan, and Dan is... Oh, I'm very optimistic today. I really want to get this X-ray gadget. I don't know why. But there we go. 2 casing. So we should be able to make a mechanical press. And now we need 4 ingots, which we've got here. Wow. I can't even believe I'm actually doing this. Right, mechanical press. Not actually a quest as such yet. Right, so if we maybe make another cog and then put 2 cogs, right? If we make 2 more cogs, so we can actually put the mechanical press right here, and it will press down the ingots right on this block here for me. Okay. So let's make 2 more cogs, and we'll stick that one on there, and then another one on there if possible. No, okay, you're not going to let me. I'm going to have to do it like this. There we go. So that should start spinning. Perfect. And that block's gone where? There we go. Now we need to actually hook up this mechanical press. So if I place this, you see it goes quite high up in the sky. It's quite strange. Ah, there we go. That's kind of at a good line right there. So we need to kind of just place it like there. That should start spinning. There we go. Now it's got a massive shadow. Now this is for the hitbox. So we should throw that. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Perfect. So that's all kind of done. And now I'm going to get rid of that thing because I don't really need that for a minute. There we go. So now we've actually got these plates. So if I remember correctly, to make a propeller, we needed, yeah, there we go. We needed 4 of them and that diorite alloy. Done. So there we go. So now I believe we should be able to make the fan. Okay. So we actually need a shaft for this as well, which isn't too hard to craft. We can just craft these by using 2 of them like that, and we get 8, which is quite nice. So we should be able to make the encased fan. Now, this little beast actually requires us to add the spinny on top of this part, if you know what I mean. So what we can actually do is break this, and again, maybe using the cogs here, hooked up here, might be a wise idea. I'm not 100% sure though, if I remember correctly, if we can actually make this. Let me just try something a minute. Let's just put a block here and then do this and this, right? Now, does that work? No. So it's only on the top of them. I see. Yeah, there's nothing on the bottom. Look, you can't see anything there. So it only works on the very, very top. So now I know that's like that. Let me have a little bit of a think. Now, I've got a bit of an idea. Now, all I need to actually do to make this thing work is technically just put this like that and then put the fan right in front of that, right? And that should start working, essentially. Yeah, there we go. Wow! And that should push me. And my tree's actually grown, I've just realized. I got so distracted. Okay. So, for example, if I throw items in there now, you're going to see these will actually get moved across. And if I try to walk in there, obviously I'm going to get pushed. If I push my little friend here, if I can, I don't think I can. Yeah, he would actually get pushed across. So you can actually use these for, I don't know, mob farms or anything like that as well, which is pretty cool. But what we actually really wanted this thing for is to actually wash blocks. Now, the way this actually works is we actually need to put some ice underneath this, and I'm pretty sure this is all explained in the wiki book. So if I go to here, go to the first pit, was it there? Cogs, there we go. Machines, I go across to encased fan. So the encased fan is like a mechanical whiz that whips up airflows. It comes in handy for shuffling stuff around, pushing things horizontally, and tackling bulk washing and bulk blasting jobs. When you place blue ice underneath it for washing and magma block for blasting, you can hook up the encased fan with other rotational parts from the top. Okay. And how do I get the blue ice, you're asking? Well, you might have spotted it properly when I've been crafting the fire plow. There's also a snow plow. So let's go ahead and craft one of these. Now, it says on there, look, used to create packed ice on water and snow on dust. So essentially what we could do is turn water into ice. So why don't I just grab a few buckets of this. We've also got this lava that's... I'm going to just put this in here like that, I think. Oh, okay. I think we can actually turn these back down, look, into these nuggets. And then, yeah, we could basically switch and swap these things around. So what I'm going to do is quickly make another infinite water source like this. But always direct in on this middle one and do that, and it will turn it into ice. Now, the problem I have right now is how do you collect ice? Yes, I've got a bit of a trick up my sleeve that is a bit naughty, I'm not going to lie. But there's something in this pack which actually already has Silk Touch on it. Yeah, and that's these magical shears. And yeah, we could just basically gather this up by using that, right? So yeah, essentially what I need to do is go ahead and make a few of these. So I think I actually, oh no, you can't stack these. Whose idea was that? Probably mine. Oh, I made this hard for myself. I just realized I never actually placed down the cobblestone generator I obtained. What a donkey. And now we should be able to craft up some blue ice. Perfect. And now, essentially I can put this under here. Look at that! It's actually changed it, look! So it's actually washing mode. And this will actually give you, as you can see, if I press Z here, water breathing as well, which is quite an interesting mechanic. So now what I can actually do is get pushed under the tree. Oh, there's some cobblestone. That thing's actually generated. Lovely. Yeah, what I can actually do now is start washing up stuff to get resources. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and lift up the actual encased fan a minute, just so I can go ahead and place a block like this before. And this will prevent the actual, the item like flying away, if you know what I mean. So it will kind of get stuck on the block, if you know what I mean. And I might just put a piece of sand there and a piece of sand there for now. Right, so as we've already discovered, dust seems to be giving me redstone, which is nice. Makes sense. So if we chuck all that in there, that's just going to start washing away for me, which is lovely. Ah, beautiful. Now, what does sand do then? Oh, we're getting clay, look. Interesting. I think I just saw some copper as well, look. Interesting. Okay, all done. We got 3 redstone out of all of that. Okay. Not too bad. I think what I'm going to do is just split this up again and let that do a bit more washing. Oh, I just wanted some gold, look. So I'm just quickly making some gravel just to see what this actually washes up to. I'm pretty sure, though, it's going to give us some nice stuff. Oh, iron, flint, iron. Ah, lapis! Okay. So this means we might be possible to make the X-ray gadget. Oh, this is good, but it's not that fast, is it? We could do better, probably. But hey, chickens are in this as well, so don't forget that. Right, that's giving me an iron ingot, but there we go. We've got some lapis there, which is perfect. We can also make ourselves some raw copper, which is quite nice. I'm not spotting any diamonds, though, or anything yet. Maybe it's a very rare chance. What's this? A sand cast, Interesting. So I'm just reminding myself what I actually need for this X-ray gadget. My God, this thing's expensive, isn't it? It's very problematic. Yeah, I completely forgot about the book, right? Paper's not so much of an issue because we got this little dude over here. He actually sells sugarcane at the very bottom. Look, there it is. But this will mean I am using up my emerald that I need for that. Okay. Yeah, this, again, is still a little bit out of my reach, isn't it? So yeah, the X-ray gadget's still out of my league, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to go ahead and craft that, but I've just been punching in something here called a wrench. And yeah, this is actually kind of doable. Now, I completely forgot about this, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, if we use this, we smack a millstone or an encased fan or anything like that, it would actually tell us what kind of drops we can actually get. So this might be actually something very useful to find out what actually drops we get from the actual encased fan, for example. So yeah, let's go back here and find this mechanical press. And oh my God, what did I get the copper from? Was it sand? I don't know if it was sand or if it was gravel. Either way, we're just going to chuck all of that in anyway. Up there, it was definitely sand. I can see some right there, I think. I'm not too sure. But anyway, we only need 2 of these. So we need to smelt these up. Nope. It's that down. There we go. So I've got my 2 ingots. I just need to put the mechanical press back down. I've just basically put 2 cogs here, as you can see. And if I just put this here, that should do the trick. And we should throw that. 1. Oh. Come here. There we go. And 2. That's going to go back there. There we go. Perfect. So we can get rid of you again. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Nice. So now we should be, in theory, be able to make this thing. We just need a diorite alloy. Diorite alloy. There we go. Grab all the cobblestone that's being left over here. God, I really need to get a hopper on that. And there we go. 1 wrench. Boom. Haha. So now, in theory, all we need to do is give this a whack. There we go, and we can see it. But my God, that is quite difficult to see. In its kind of placement, I've put it. But you can see washing. Okay. And we'll give it another smackaroo here. There we go. So as you can see, if we wash all of these things, it turns into these things. Aha. Oh, okay. Glowstone's there. So we need soul sand. I see. Let's break that. So we are going to have to go down the kind of quest route. But we could definitely see soul sand is turning into glowstone right there. Look. Interesting. But if we put ice in there. Wait a minute. We put ice in there. It turns into blue ice. Okay. Dust gives us that. Right. Oh, diamonds and emeralds are from gravel. Interesting. Okay, well that's good to know, right? And that's kind of going through my brain. Cool, right. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. I think off camera, I'm going to kind of tidy up again a little bit and sort this out so it's actually properly arranged nicely. And yeah, the idea would be to try to upgrade this cobblestone generator as well and get a hopper attached to it. If I clear this here, has that actually worked? And start typing, nope, cobblestone generator. You can see you can actually upgrade this thing and it will actually make it produce the cobblestone a little bit faster. Now I know where diamonds actually come from. I might even try to get it all the way up to diamond, but I think I will probably only be able to get up to gold right now because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, diamonds are stupidly rare as per usual. So anyway, thank you very much for watching as always. My name is DanRobzProbz and I shall see you hopefully in the next one. Bye! If I can get out this tree. Oh God, what a crazy episode. But I really want that X-ray gadget, man.